Good morning, Bulldogs. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. You may be seated. Bulldogs, want to celebrate a couple of birthdays because I know morning video did not get to play yesterday. And so this weekend and yesterday, happy birthday to Jocelyn Ontiveros, Melanie Lugo, Omar Aguirre, Katie Guillen, and Braylon Mayberry. Hope you guys had a great day celebrating. Today, I want to wish Abigail Lopez and Elizabeth Lopez a very happy birthday. Our Bulldog focus is to be optimistic. Today, I will make it a great day. And our culture focus is to continue working. We need to keep our pencils moving during practice so that way we can get feedback. Even if you don't know how to do the whole thing, you got to do some of it so your teachers can give you feedback. And then our culture focus is also to know our goals. We don't know what we're working towards if we don't know our goals, and it's important to know your goals. So whenever someone comes and asks you what's your goal, make sure you can tell them. In DI, that's part of our mini goals. And then in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade, this is what we want to get on our STAR test, along with on our exit tickets. If you don't know your goals, talk to your teacher. Couple of academic shout-outs. Huge shout-out to 4th grade reading for reading number 1 in the district for their last mid-module exam. You guys beat San Antonio, Austin, the Rio Grande Valley, El Paso, and Tarrant County, which is absolutely amazing. Shout out to 3rd grade reading and 5th grade reading for beating the district average on their last mid-module exams. Reading has been crushing it lately. Shout out to 3rd grade math. Wow, you guys had double-digit gains from your last exam. It just shows what happens when you are constantly working really hard and also working on those visualizations and making sure you're drawing what you read. And then huge shout out to Carter, Tansy, and Xavier. Man, you guys got 100 on your last science unit exam, which is even higher than what it takes to be just a master's. Nice work, y'all. We do have a new Idea Authors prompt. Tomorrow I'm going to be announcing our regional and national winners for Idea Authors for October, but it is now Idea Authors for November time. This time you are going to write an essay explaining how the setting, which is a place or a time frame, was important to the story and how the story might be different if the setting changed. Now, in order to do that, you need to think about a setting of a book that you've read and then ask yourself, how was the setting important to the story, which should be paragraph 1, and then how might the book have been different if the setting changed, which should be paragraph 2. Teachers, I'm going to give an example. You should pause and explain and do this with your kids every time that we have morning video. So again, 2 paragraphs. Why is the setting important to the story? And then 2, how might the book have been different if the setting changed? For example, we have the book, The Little Red Riding Hood. I know that The Little Red Riding Hood, one of the settings that was very important in Little Red Riding Hood was the forest or the woods. Little Red Riding Hood went through the forest in order to get to her grandmother's house, who was very sick. The setting is important because in the forest, she met a wolf. And this wolf tried to trick her into getting all the food for her grandma and then wanting to eat Little Red Riding Hood. Now, this setting is important because Little Red Riding Hood wouldn't have met the wolf if she didn't go through the woods. So how might have the book been different if the setting changed? That's paragraph 2. If the setting changed and let's say Little Red Riding Hood went through the city to get to her grandma's house or rode the train, she would not have met the big bad wolf. And that would change all the characters in the story. And that is how you can talk about why the setting is important and how the book might have changed if the setting changed. Couple of announcements. Today we had our 2-hour delay, and so Ms. Jane is going to allow you all to wear your jackets in the building for today only. Tomorrow we go back to normal. Remember, we are working on 100% attendance, so you can be entered in our raffle for our turkey giveaway. Mr. Camacho also has some really awesome prizes with movie tickets coming up next week. Teachers' grades for progress report are due this Friday. Students, that means your progress report grades can change based on how you do this week. And then let's continue to pick up after ourselves so we can have a clean community. It is time to update our countdowns for 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade. Remember, we have 13 days until our 4th writing, 14 days until our 5th science, and 17 days until our reading and math test. I want you all making sure that you know you're working to approaches, meets, or masters. And again, more importantly, meets and masters is where we want to be, y'all. And I want you guys to earn all of these items: Blazer Tag, movies, Raspas, everything. Kinder first and second, remember you're working towards a 3 or 4 in your next Eureka end of module. Math teachers, please make sure you update your countdown so that way students know when their next end of module is going to be. Remember, Bulldogs, if you think like a winner, you'll act like a winner. You will be a winner. Let's have a great Tuesday, Bulldogs, and I'll see you around campus.